Stop. Good morning and happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, the best present, Eric, is my. Honestly, I feel like I woke up with a whole new body this morning.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like such new. I already feel like all these new embodiments and the ability to see all this stuff.
Really? Cool.
It's so cool. Tell everyone what you just told me.
Well, I just last week I had this unbelievable feeling of how the psoas works much better as a hip flexor. When you feel it connected along the inside of the abdominal wall, which is, you know, connecting the rectus abdominis, but through the inside, like through something called the, you know, transversalis fascia or the fascia of the transversus abdominis. And it felt very odd, you know, like, wow, okay, that's an interesting embodiment. And then 2 weeks later, I read that all those muscles are evolutionarily connected, belong together. In other words, they originated all together like that. So basically, I felt that before having any clue that that was anatomically, well, I did have a clue, but, you know, just before I knew that that was an evolutionary unit. Right. And so I was feeling the whole unit. So I was basically flexing my hip, not just with the psoas major, but also with the help of the rectus abdominis, but with the feeding of the hip flexor, so not gripping or anything like that. Well, it's a little bit hard to explain.
Are you going to teach it to that today?
Yeah, I might try.
Yeah, please do. I want to understand that, but I currently don't. Luckily, I pre-chopped the sweet potatoes yesterday. Okay, and it's what? How cold is it today?
-17. Crazy.
-7. Hang on, is that in? That's in Celsius, right?
Well, it's ridiculous. It's unimaginably cold, or I'd say.
Really? It's unimaginably cold. 3 degrees in Fahrenheit. That is pretty freaking cold. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna make breakfast. Happy Valentine's Day. We're in the car. Kate, let's see, look to the vlog.
Hello. Hi, hello, vlog. Hi, look, I have morning face.
Hello, vlog.
Good morning, morning face.
Hello. We're in the car. Yeah, there's Mr. Franklin, who's amidst deep studying embodimentness. Thank you for my flowers. They're very sweet. I'll show you later. Eric like froze his face off going down to the flower shop. It's 5 degrees. Should we tell you that like 10 million times?
Hi, good morning. It's Valentine's Day, I'm sure Laura mentioned. And we are now at Franklin Method's second day. And just chatting up here with Laura.
Doing my hair.
Laura's doing her hair. Reachy reach. We have Caitlin. And I was just explaining this amazing experience I was having after yesterday, and just like in New York, walking and taking subways and buses. You know, sometimes it's a trek. And yesterday, it was like just effortless walking. I can just feel the twist of my body, like just twisting. It was so amazing and so like had a heavy bag. It didn't even matter. It was just like light as a feather, walking so effortlessly. And then I could feel my pelvis twisting and just like so much release in my knees. Usually I didn't even realize it until yesterday, but I tend to squeeze my knees all the time, like whether I'm standing or, you know, and it just like dropped and released. And yeah, it's a total different experience. Franklin Method, man.
This morning, like just watching Eric in his like epiphany moments, he like had another like 3 of them this morning.
Wow.
It's the coolest thing ever. He's like, oh my gosh, like I've felt this. I felt how the psoas connects to the thoracolumbar fascia, that then, or how engaging the psoas strengthens the thoracolumbar fascia, and that now I can even like really get what he's saying. And he's like, and then I found it in a book. I might have got that wrong, that might be a different insight he said, but anyway, then he like finds it in a book, the information that then backs up his embodiment. How freaking cool!
That's really cool.
I mean, I feel like that happens to me too in different ways, not necessarily in that detail.
Yeah, but how often do you find people that like can fully embody and just come to, like, an original idea from their own download, and then find the science behind it?
The science too.
And then has the science too. That's crazy.
The simplicity of it, like, yes, there's depth in that it really requires the presence of going into you, but the simplicity of when you think about the way you walk, why do you walk that way? Like Eric really emphasized why he's about learning the fundamental purposes of our creation, of why we're designed to move in this way, and from there applying it to like movement and exercise rather than the other way around, which makes so much sense because
But I saw so many of penny drops in you when he was talking all that.
like so much sense of like, he even said, which I thought was so cool, and I love when Eric geeks out about like our like homo sapien nature kind of humans are designed to outwalk the majority of other animals because of our like survival needs and instincts from, you know, way back when. So like, how can we do that, and how can we most efficiently and effectively and healthfully walk and move and dance and play and enjoy that to then enjoy your life? And it's just really cool.
That actually, for me, was a big thing too, because usually I'm like totally the one who's like, let me not walk to the extra bus stop. Let me just like, what's the easiest? What's the like less walking? And this morning, I walked a whole extra because it was like, and because I was like, my body's made to do this. It was a whole nother like the conversation happening in my mind, and that's huge. And it's again the simplicity. It's like you would think that, okay, we're going so deep in the fashion, we're going so, but it's not even about that. It's like the sort of epiphanies and the concepts that then change your conversation with your own body, and the imagery and the concept of that changing your whole entire life. It's crazy. Yay! This is our amazing video.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
No, I come from Austria. I'm from Vienna. I'm from Vienna, Austria, and filmmaker, and I very much love Eric's work.
Yay! It's felt really nice having you a part of all of this.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool that you don't find us disturbing.
Oh no.
Not at all. It's cool to be in the creation of it all.
And my one other download, well, a couple, but one was Eric said focus plus form equals result, which I just have nailed in, which feels really good. And just about the like fibroblasts, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Fibroblasts.
Well,
And in your cells, and basically just the like the personification of it all, and how he's like kind of, I just see this whole cartoon of like all the cells in the body. And this morning I was chopping like my breakfast, making food, and I felt myself kind of lean to one side, and I saw my body like working harder to like support the collagen and the elastin on one side than the other, and so I immediately like jumped up, and it was just so cool to feel that detail in myself and really like be a part of the like factory that's happening rather than think it's this like separate thing. So feeling really cool about that. So thank you, Eric. Thank you, Mara.
the most amazing thing ever. This is my dream come true. I had so many flashes again. I often get flashes to that moment that you were in my kitchen. But like yesterday again, I was just observing you and just watching all the like chips. And just the like remembering that conversation we had in the kitchen.
The first time I came over.
The first time you came over and
Melinda was there. I remember that.
it was just a very like, imagine taking Rachel now who knows what she knows and having a chat with like Rachel then. It's just really interesting, and just to, as you connect with more people, in your part of all this, and just the like, oh, I remember what it's like to be in that. It's really cool.
Just the like journey of experience and how it's all in its perfect time. And actually, last little thing, Melinda like a week ago did a link on me that was basically like the image of my future self, like putting down the pavement for my path, and kind of just like the perfection in that every moment. It's okay. Every moment on the path is perfectly for me, or else it wouldn't be my path. So feeling that. Love you.
That if they're in the whole system. So we already kind of started the workshop. Let's get into a circle and talk about this in more detail.
Hey vlog. Just having a moment. I was just like, I think I want to go write myself a note, and then I was like, maybe I should just pick up the vlog cam and start recording. Basically, we just had our morning warm up, and it was amazing. And it's just so funny because last night when I came home, my like roommate's out of town. I didn't have any evening plans, and I kind of had this sense of like kind of feeling alone and lonely and kind of just like sad about it. Like, I don't know if it's the Valentine's Day stuff or just the like really deep presence from this workshop or whatever it may be. But I just felt like sad and lonely and just cried for a while. But on another level, I was just like, can I just allow myself to feel this and like feel okay with the sadness? And it really did feel fine. Like, I was like, you know what? It's okay to cry. I haven't really cried in a while. So I did. And then I woke up this morning and then I came here and just had my experience of like being in my body and feeling the fascia and kind of all of the very simple tools you can do to just connect inward and feel yourself. And it was amazing, and I'm just feeling like so much love and so much sweetness in my body, and just like the simplicity of coming in and being curious about what am I feeling or what is this here, and just that proprioception of touching your like cells and skin and muscles and bones just feels so sweet, and I'm really grateful. And yeah, just feeling the love and the feeling of like Valentine's Day is just a concept and an opportunity to share and feel love, but the realness lies in the like embodiment of it, not in the chocolate. So cool little note to self and to all of you. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you.
Well, I'm just saying how amazing it is to like on Valentine's Day be in the presence of the love and the people I love, although it doesn't even have words to it, in these experiences. And just the like, I remember I used to be in these experiences kind of like alone. And now it's like I'm in these experiences with others having these, everyone having their own, but then it's like we're then going to create all these bridges. And then I was like the Rachel from, for example, or the Jess, or the Melinda, or the whoever's like just watching this vlog version, but then there's this other version in the future, and like how we create these bridges for it all. And then also just saying all my years of, I'm having so many flashes to so many different workshops and teacher trainings and sessions that have allowing me to have the experiences I'm having now. Because I didn't use, it used to be like, I don't know what that is, I can't see it, I don't know where those pieces are. And now it's just and obviously that's still ever growing, but it's just so different. You know, when it's like he says hi Oprah, and it's like I have flashes to I remember the like uncomfortability I felt when I did his first jaw workshop, and then like year 2 teacher trainings when he's talking about muscles, and I'm like, oh, I can't see it, I see it, I can't see it, and the like frustration and yet not, and the perfection of it all, and it's just, I could go on and on and on. Like, this is all I ever wanted, is just to go through these and then share it, and like and just see like you and Melinda and everyone just like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Anyone else want to do a huggle? It's great job.
Any messages to self?
I'm really happy to be here. I just keep having this feeling of like the song, but like there's no place I'd rather be.
There's no place I'd rather be.
Like I kind of had to change all my plans, but I was like, this is the only place I want to be, and like having these
I love the elevator step.
I love the elevator step, yeah. I love it, and I have flashes to all the holy shift moments too, and then there's a mat, and they're like, and it's so cool because it's like I can see myself like such detail, like traveling down it in my experience, but then also aware of like you having your experience, and just the like the levator scapular love.
And it's cool because it's like it doesn't end today. Like holy shift tomorrow is going to be like a continuation of this, as is every other moment.
Totally.
You know? And then ballet, like
Totally.
and just that we have each other.
I know. And the vlog.
And also, I just like, I wouldn't want to spend my Valentine's Day any other way. Like I was just experiencing such deep love. Like, Eric was just talking, and I was like, I love you. Like to the point, like I almost cried. I was like, there's so much love.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I did a link the other day on Laura, but it was linking to Eric, and it was Eric's heart and all of us going and kissing.
Oh my god! I so feel that.
Yeah, I so feel that too, and I feel the like profoundness of what Eric says in such a light way. Because then he's like, "Okay, moving on," and I'm just like, "Do you realize what you just said?"
Exactly, it's like the whole point, and it's like too kind of continuation from our chat yesterday. It's like the only thing that is the reason of life is to have the capacity to feel more love, because that's the only thing when you're in like that role, or the role when you're doing a session, or like my role doing holy shift or whatever it is, when people go in and feel more love, and then that is like kind of projected onto you, but it's not you. Like that's all it is.
And it's so easy to go into the like, what is my role in life, and like, oh, I'm this, I am an accountant, I'm that, but it's like, I'm a parent. It's like in every single thing of that, it's like the more you can go into the love, it's like the better that each role is, and then takes you to the next role and beyond.
And then the role doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Because it's like I'm my intercostals.
Yeah.
Your eternal.
Who cares if I'm like swimming with dolphins?
Eternal obliques. Eric's next book.
Yeah, but also just the feeling of like I wasn't at the heart workshop a year ago because I was at Ethan's funeral, and just the like experience of this year and the experience of love beyond like self or like physical, but then to then come here a year later on the like space-time web and feel the love of my physical is really cool too. So, and just like each person's perfect experience in this.
And two, sorry, I'm sorry, I know, and I'm most gluteus, it's so, I'm like,
Oh my gosh, the gluteus.
the gluteus.
The gluteus.
Like,
It feels like the same cuteness of a baby kicking in somebody's belly. You know that feeling?
I was feeling the transfer between my gluteus max, gluteus medius, and gluteus medius when I walked, and it was the coolest thing ever. And I can see it like, but also
great sweater, Jess, to represent fashion.
I was
It's a total fashion sweater. It's a fashion sweater.
I was
so fashionable. That was
I was saying, even like when we were doing the shoulder sponging, that the video I filmed for the 5-day challenge, however many years ago, being rewatched. Everyone's experiencing it. It's like every like video, and go down a bit. There you go. And bit of content also being rewatched through the space-time work fashion.
Totally.
Hello.
Totally, because it's almost like as you re-squeeze your shoulder, you're like re-squeezing the video, and then it's like re-filling up with like a new
because it's all just an image anyway.
Yeah.
I know, but I have a nice butt.
Every time we do the glutes part, I don't know if you guys know, I don't know who it's by, but there's like this rap song that goes ass, and it goes through it every time. That's what's going on over here. Ass.
Oh my gosh. I was having the image.
Gym, that's like the wiggle gym.
Oh my god. His wiggle, that was amazing.
And the asses are so nice and heart shaped.
And that your tush like starts at the front, your like butt muscles, you know? They like begin more here.
This whole thing.
It does.
Well, like he was like the medius
But yeah, it's medius
starts.
like here.
Well, here.
But then it's all,
Yeah.
it connects though.
But even like when you walk, like this part of
That's
it.
not your gluteus.
Isn't that your
But it
medius?
connects, doesn't it?
This is your medius. Stand on your leg. Stand on this leg. That.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, this is hip flexor and other stuff.
But either way, it was just cool. That it, like, started.
I mean, it's all connected on a level.
But it was also
Also, the whole like that your butt lifts your knees. That was like.
That was revelatory.
That was
Totally revelatory.
Revelatory. Oh my god.
Oh, right. Connection.
Yeah, because I always stand in the lock.
You're like the vlogettes.
the vlog ad.
You got your crew. You got your vlogette crew. Hi. Franklinizing on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
If I'd known, I would put makeup on.
Bring in the love.
Yay! it's almost like the figure eight of it all.
I just was saying, because Eric was talking about I know it's your lipstick on my cheek. I think I'm gonna leave it. Valentine's. He was saying, you know, how it's not about like, you know, we're at our desk all day and then you go exercise and they're like these like independent things. It's like, no, this is like bringing the body awareness to everything that you do all the time. You're walking, you're everything. And of course, I've been struggling with like my body and cooking. So it just reminded me like, oh right, I gotta bring this to my cooking. Be like reaching for the stars as I reach for the carrot. You know?
And then you're like feeling of all of the
it's gonna be at a whole other level. I can tell you that. And then another thing I wanted to say though is when I was in California, I have a super space age nieces. They're amazing. She's like, we're galaxy kids. She literally, those words popped out of her mouth. She's like, we're different. We're like, and she's like, Bowie's too cool to be human. She's like in love with David Bowie. I mean, she's the raddest thing ever. And we somehow spontaneously came up with this thing, butter muscle. Totally thought of you guys. Where we were just like, butter muscle, butter muscle, butter muscle. And like Eric's little dance in there was totally a butter muscle dance. That's awesome. I was like, so she's super tuned in. That girl's like,
But also his rendition of what it's like at the gym.
yeah.
I thought, no wonder I hate gyms. Like, it's not just the exercises, it's the whole vibe in there. Everybody just like being dead robots.
well, just that one.
Eric to do a dance.
So Eric
did also make mention of sort of fitness and movement as we evolve as humans, and kind of as kids, how do we get our exercise? We bounce, we jump, we play, we move, totally like with no inhibition, and that's how we have our movement, our fitness, our vitality as children. Then we hit adolescence and we're just like grumpy and schmouchy and meh, meh, meh. And then what happens after that? But we hit the real world and we have office desk jobs and then go to the gym and we like kind of sit in our desk and then go to the gym separate to get our movement. But what do we do at the gym but plug in our headphones and like and so, and like this just feels like totally bringing back that innate feeling of movement and flow and play and dance and fun into your into your everyday movement. Because then he even said, because then what do people do when they're at the gym and then they want to go party and dance and rave and take drugs to sort of feel that liberation of your body. But like, let's infiltrate the gyms and do it now. So that's my last little bit. Like that. That's what we're gonna do. Stop. Aww. That's why we dance day happens. Aww. Happy Valentine's Day.
The bathroom. Haven't gone to the bathroom.
Do you want to keep going now,
Yeah. And you can just get the rest there.
I'm just having a moment. Ooh, I feel like I could stay here forever. Amazing.
I just keep feeling like new knees, like just such a softness. It's like feels
I watched
like,
your legs transform.
Yeah.
These last 2 days.
It's amazing. Yeah, just like so epic. It's why there's only those words, is because there's no other words to kind of talk about how epic the soft knees are. Yeah.
I think just now doing all that we just did, I was so present with like the slides and with each exercise, and yesterday I felt like I was totally passing out during the slides, and it felt like that feeling of like let it just transmit through, and then today it was able to like land, and really just feeling the connection of muscles and fascia in the spine connected to your abdomen. And I was telling Melinda yesterday, I totally had like tummy self-consciousness stuff, and it just feels like feeling the connection of it all and the really seeing it makes it just like beautiful and not something separate to be like wanting to hide, and it feels really amazing.
Yeah, we've had lots of moments. Look how bright your eyes are. All of you.
It just was like the coolest ever, all of it. Like I just kept like through each moment experiencing the like sliding surfaces and just such next level of like the brilliance of the body, and the like, it's just we are movement, every single part of us, and just imagining even just when we were doing the like, you know, and feeling the like whole, I just could imagine like the joy of walking, but also like my next pirouette.
Totally.
And just like next, like lifting my leg, like how cool. And how that can just create such a quiet within.
I know, I had so many future flashes.
Yeah.
Future flashes of myself, and moments in class, and moments like observing, like all of it is amazing. Oh, my love.
Just in the zone. I think besides just obviously experiencing like all the intricacies of one's body in a way that, you never get to anywhere else. But him talking about organizing, the organization, like that really hits a chord with me. And it's so true. It's like you're organized and it just gets quiet. And it's like just the awareness that when things are off, your brain goes off. And like it's just so simple. It's almost ridiculous, but that's what I'm really walking away with, is like, and the more desire for a deeper organization in my system, you know. And it's so cool. And we're just like, it's an organized, it's incredible design that's like, you know, with given the right input and the right, you know, treatment and awareness, like it will thrive and it will self-organize.
Totally.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Amazing.
Feels really good.
Well, you're vibrating.
I really feel
You
it.
are vibrating.
I feel it too. I feel it.
Eric.
We just did testimonials for Eric.
We're like falling together.
Vibrating. I'm like vibrating.
Yeah, and I'm basically falling over explaining, like, I was just talking and just having this image of like my fascia web connecting to bigger webs and like
The World Wide Web.
the World Wide Web and the like everything.
With
And
a
then
space time.
seeing all the different people that test like
Totally.
crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
I felt that too. And just seeing as I was watching you and us just speaking, it like coming through, and I could see like visions of future and watching it and the moment, and then the person who's watching this in a year's time, he said, I saw that video and I felt that. It's like,
Totally.
which is to the vlog and the connection of like, okay, where the body connections, inner connections become outer connections.
Totally.
And each of you being like such a strong voice, and it, again, it's not the Laura show.
Totally. So many visions. And just like, and I was just sharing with Laura, I'm like, the fact that like our team all has chosen upon themselves to show up here on the weekend when like other, you know, whatever. It's like my sister's in town, my friend's in town, a birthday party, a family gathering, and I was just like, kind of had to quiet all the things. And I was like, what do I really want to do is like be at this fascia workshop, because I just know like as I go through, that's the only thing.
Totally. I know.
Like that's it. And then just to be in the presence of like, this is who I like work with. Like everyone's so committed to themselves, and then like when we come together, it's like a light beam force.
It
Like,
really is. I feel it so much.
yeah. And it's like Rachel's talking out there, but like I feel her here, you know?
Totally.
Well,
I know, she's there. Oh, there she is. Rachel beams herself.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's like we can do well, it's so funny because I was like kind of in the duel of like we can do anything.
Anything, I know.
And in the same vein of like I don't need to do anything.
Totally.
This is amazing. Like like piece of like, you know.
There's nothing to do.
And it's like that image that was like the like spring vibe of like that's like inspired action, you know? It's like spring, like doing.
Everything.
Eric. Can we have a hug?
This is the lake come to life. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, today was good. Yesterday was the warm up. Today was like that.
Totally.
But it's always like
Never
that.
gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Today was a lot.
Do you have any words for the vlog? Yeah. We've just been loving on you the entire day.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you know what to do now. That's why I did the daily lower back, thing like that. Yeah? Perfect.
Eric, can I ask you what your like vision for the world is?
I don't know that I have that.
Just the first thing that comes to mind.
the more they get in touch with your inner nature, sometimes called soul and stuff like that, the more you do that, the better you'll be off, the better you'll feel. And the more evolution you can go and do. But I'm not a person that talks about it vociferously. I do the process and let everyone find it. There's plenty of people yapping about this, you know, and I don't yap. It's like none of my business. I do the process with people, and people have the experience, and that's fine and good, and I can take them onward like that. But I don't talk about it.
Cool. You just did though.
Rule for myself. I did.
And it's vlogged. Thank you. What did you say, Miss Caitlin?
I said I feel like I'm wearing fascia underwear right now. Because there's all these bands of fascia in all the places. It's all like so supportive. Totally. I kept feeling like fishnet tights like inside me.
Yeah, that came
And the slippery sliding.
Oh, hyaluronic acid.
Hyaluronic acid.
Hyaluronic acid.
Taking it. Yeah.
We just started to recently.
Yeah, like a supplement.
Hyaluronic acid?
Is it like a dropper? Wow.
And I assume that just helps lubricate everything. Like it just adds more of what we already have. Or you just started.
I feel
But
better.
he did say on the vlog, he was like, taking it to cool and embodying it is
It's
even
better.
more.
Sure.
I feel like taking it without embodying
that's true
it.
of all of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else is, you can see, has now gone home. And I am just here with Flo and Eric and Stephanie, ready to take some pictures. So that's what's happening right now. Pictures and some little videos for Eric's emails.
It's like colder than at the top of the Alps.
Really?
Yeah, I remember the top of the Alps like that. Snowboarding, -2, -3. This is -10, 12.
Right.
Significantly colder. So in this kind of weather, I would wear a face mask snowboarding, you know?
Totally. Well, I can't really see anything because I'm pretty covered up. So we filmed some videos, or Eric filmed some videos with my help for his newsletters. And now we are going for Valentine's Day dinner at Rosewater. Where did you go? Are you running away? Yes. You can't actually see Eric because he's just a big bundle of scarf, as am I. So we had a lovely dinner. Actually I say it was lovely. It wasn't actually that much of a dinner. It was nice. It just took a while and it was kind of small, but it was good. And anyway, now I'm so tired. I feel like my body is just processing everything from today. So many amazing experiences and embodiments and visions and all of it. So hope that you enjoyed it. Certainly transferred it through to you through the vlog, and yeah, to be continued. I'm really excited to go to ballet tomorrow. So I'm gonna take a bath now and just warm up because it really gets cold out there, and go to sleep. So giving you a big virtual hug and love, and I'll see you tomorrow. And of course, as always, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That really does support all of the energy and upward spirals of all of this, and send it to a friend and make sure you're subscribed. Night night. Any words, Eric?
Enjoy your trillion cells.